For them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They begin on the ground here with Connor. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A check on the numbers last week for Connor. 22 carries, 76 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his rep.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll get this out wide to Boyd. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Green now. Throwing on 3rd and long. He completes it to Boyd. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
They stopped him in his tracks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against...
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Back to throw. Barlow escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Off play action. Barlow. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Connor. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Now it's Connor, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. To throw is Green. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Yannick Ngakoue in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Green. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
But sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 3rd down, Barlow. He's going to go for it all. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And it's complete. Henry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Well, pardon me, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll ban.
And he coughed it up. He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Hey, let's go. Get set.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Elliott running right. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. The Browns on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw. Barlow. He wants it all for the end zone. Marquise Brown. with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
Time for Tyler Boyd and the rest of the offense to take over now. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the second quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What route?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And out across midfield, down to the 45.
We got this.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Looking to throw. Green. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Ready? Three down. Ready?
On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Coming up now on a 2nd and 5. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Ready, Brick.
The Browns' drive about to get started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, they frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Operating from the gun, Barlow.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
1 second down, Elliott looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Bravo! 57's the mic. Rock 57. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Get that. Pilot 64. Weak. Ready?
On 3rd down, Beard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. Complete. It's Henry. But he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Back to throw. Barlow, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
94 is the mic. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. 94 is the mic. 94 is the mic. Man, I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. Go.
2nd and 2. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 3rd and 2, Barlow, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Green, off play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
As been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. This is fielded at the 27. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Hey, Charlie, let's go.
Off the play fake. Barlow. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. 2nd and 13. This will be caught by Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. The end result, 21 yards. They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Beard. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Check.
On 4th down, Barlow. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to pour it off.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
And now out come the Jets. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet 1st down. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Delta. You better be ready. Don't be scared. Deep river.
Throwing again. Barlow. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
From the gun. Barlow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Off play action. Barlow under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The Browns on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Looking to throw. Barlow got his man complete over the middle. It's Blake. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Hey, box truck.
Off the play fake. Barlow. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off with great anticipation. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. The drive will start with Connor. Solid footwork, but not able to get a whole lot. Brought down shy of the 10. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
At the 9-yard line.
Second and 6. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. The Jets on third down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yards.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Back to throw. Green. He's got Fuller. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Come on, set. 8-3.
Third down.
5.
Green on third down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, Alpha!
To throw again. Barlow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. And here's Green throwing on first down. It's complete to Fuller. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a desperation throw, deep depth. It's caught inside the 25. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 40 yards. Looking to throw. Green. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will get them one closer. 5 plays there on that drive. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for the Browns. 41 yards. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
All day, every day.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
On the set. 57, 61, matchbox, lights. Fire.
Throwing after the interception. Barlow. Forced out to his left. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey, Zoo.
Off play action. Barlow. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Barlow. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 19. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they